Greetings, YouTube. Happy Sunday. I thought I was having the best Sunday by taking Omega Red to 565. Let me tell you, I know it's Diablo, but that was the first fight on my path of day one of map 5, and I think I took him down in like 9 hits, and I'm just having so much more fun with 565 Omega Red. And yes, Captain Marvel is next, but man, what a great rank up. This is why you play this game and go through 8 months of misses to have a day like today. So thanks again to everybody who's posted comments and props and even pointed out that my math skills are even worse than you thought, and we don't know how that's possible. But speaking of data, I have a story for you. Open up that bag of popcorn, pull up a chair, turn up the car radio, because this story is legitimately crazy. It is blowing my mind. This is the most shocked I've ever been by an arena score, and it is time to discuss it because we have Eric Swan here who reached out to me, the swan song of data, if you will, and this watered-down attempt at securing a champion that is huge hyped for great reason, 5-star Sunspot. We had predictions as high as 60 to 65 million, but I saw most predictions around the range of the past featured champion between 50 and 55 million. I would say that the lowest I saw anybody say to grind for this guy was 45 million, and given the data of the past first round cutoff, particularly because this is a Thursday through Sunday first round cutoff as normal, which is normally higher than the second round because people can take Friday off and they can grind all day. Not to mention, we have seen so many videos on YouTube from both YouTubers and just amateur people passing on videos to throw up of their new 3-star Sunspot pull getting like 20,000 damage. We've seen 5 and 6-star Sunspot doing over 100,000 damage. This champion was understandably and accurately hyped up, even more than I would have imagined. And so this was making people in the community nervous about the score of this champion, because the more hype you would think that the community pushes for a champion, the more that community is going to go for that champion. So once Eric Swan realized the hype of this champion, he stopped grinding because he thought to himself, there's no way I'm going to get this 5-star Sunspot, and I cannot put up 70 million points, so maybe I'll try him in round 2, but I'm just going to stop and enjoy my weekend. And so he did, and yet when we scroll down, at place 149, you have to be joking. You have to be kidding me. This has to be photoshopped somehow, but it turns out it's not. 26 million. This is a score that's lower than like Black Panther Civil War. This is a score that makes Diablo look like Namor, right? That makes Diablo look like Cole Obsidian or The Thing. We have so many champions who are far worse objectively than Sunspot is in the first couple days of going for him that went for double this arena score. Eric, you achieved the dream result. You stopped grinding at 26, which is still a lot of points for a lot of people, but compared to the normal grind is nothing. You enjoyed your weekend, you got out of the house, I would assume, and you still got your 5-star prize of 5-star Sunspot. I just cannot believe this data. It is truly mind-blowing, and this is coming from somebody who tries to make a living, so to speak, of keeping track of arena scores, because my job is to try to give people advice when they come on my live streams particularly, and then send me lineup messages asking what they should try to grind for. Just to give you a heads up, Iceman in both the first and second round, 38 million. Mysterio first round, 52 million. Spider-Man Miles Morales went for 24 and 25, so just about the same score as Sunspot. Spider-Man Stealth, 47 and 52. Invisible Woman, 32 and 38. Namor, of course, 80, which set the record, and 58. But Medusa, 35, 38. All the way down, Proxima Midnight, 33 million both times, right? We have seen such higher scores. Star-Lord, of course, eclipsed it. We have not seen this lowest score for this kind of champion maybe since way, way, way back when we saw 20 million put up for both Mr. Sinister and Havoc. But that was months and months ago. So I am just stunned by this. I am so excited for everybody who just went for it. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people who are in places like 151 through 200 that are now kicking themselves because they could have easily got this champion if they had just done maybe a full round of grind again. And I'm just so happy when people take risks and are rewarded. Eric took a little bit of a risk, but then stopped and still got the champion. So I don't know what I'm going to title this, but it's mind-blowing. I mean, it's really no exaggeration, no clickbait. I am shocked. This prediction is half what most of the quote-unquote experts out there, and I'm not dogging the experts. I would have said the same thing and did say the same thing, but there's just no way, given the hype of this champion, given the YouTube videos that were out there that showed the damage potential of this champion, that we would have ever expected for this kind of score, and yet we have it. So congrats again to Eric Swan, the swan song of luck and happiness. And really, this isn't luck as much as it is a combination of grinding for a champion and just having some amazing cooperation from the rest of the community. So, wow, 26 million. Give me your thoughts in the comments below. And thanks to Eric for sending this along. Big props to him for his 5-star pool.